Hello, I'm meteorologist Ryan Leach, and this is the fire weather planning briefing for Thursday, June 22nd. Just start off with weather matrix. We've basically got thunderstorms in the forecast throughout the next week. We have these as a low impact because we expect them to be pretty isolated to scattered coverage. They do have some potential for heavy rain, especially in southwest Montana on Friday and Saturday, and also on Friday up into west central Montana, mainly east of Missoula. Sort of the one clear day we would have is up in northwest Montana, and this would mainly be the areas not along the Continental Divide, so the Kootenai National Forest, but also to a large portion of the Flathead National Forest. As we look at our rain amounts over the next 3 days, you can see there's quite a wet system. We have a cutoff low that's going to be coming to the south of the area, and as that drives through, we get most of our precipitation on the north side of that low. And most of that is going to fall east of the Continental Divide. And so we've got southwest Montana getting our heaviest amounts, with some of those areas coming in around an inch. And then also into west central Montana, like the Sapphires, Anaconda Pentlers, and the northern parts of the Beaverhead Deer Lodge, and of course the eastern parts of the Lolo National Forest, and even to some extent the southeastern portions of the Flathead National Forest. Looking for some of those higher rain amounts, but the rain amounts will be dropping off pretty quickly as you head to the west. And with that heavier rain, we're going to have some lightning and thunderstorms. Again, most of that is going to be concentrated in the southeastern portions of western Montana, and even the southern portions of central Idaho. So we've got about a 56% chance of a cloud-to-ground lightning strike within about 11 miles if you're down in Dillon, and of course those probabilities are dropping. So by the time you get up into northwest Montana around Yak, Eureka, Libby, you're looking about a 10 to 15% chance of a cloud-to-ground lightning strike within about 11 miles. And this is for Friday afternoon when the low pressure system will be at its strongest over western Montana. And then you can see sort of how that evolves into Friday night as you go into the night as that moves off to the east a bit more. Looking at our 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook, we're looking at near normal to above normal for most of western Montana and central Idaho. Again, if you're up in this far northwestern corner of Montana, that's going to be pretty hard to come by. Even if we are slightly above normal up there, it's still not going to really be able to make up for the precipitation deficit we've had up there so far this water year, so since last October 1st. Temperatures above normal. This would be, kind of similar to what we've seen for the first part of the month, the first part of June, but with these temperatures being above normal, we're not seeing any really potent ridges, so they're not going to be extreme. So yeah, it's above normal for the temperature outlooks, but it's looking more like it's probably just going to be slightly above normal temperatures. So either normal or slightly above. Mainly this is just reflecting a decreased chance for below normal temperatures as we close out the month of June and head into July. So with that, we have had kind of a cool month, so you might not have noticed in some areas that with some of the precipitation deficits that we've had, that we have had a little bit of drought across central Idaho and western Montana. The main focus of that is once again up in northwest Montana, and with the track of that next system we have come through, that's going to be bringing the moisture through, coming down here to the south. It's mainly going to be affecting the areas that are the least affected by the drought right now. So the areas that are in the drought, they'll get some rain, they'll get some precipitation, but not really enough there to provide any relief. And I'll just wrap it up with the weather threat matrix. We've just got a lot of isolated to scattered thunderstorms with the potential for some heavy rainers, especially in west central Montana and southwest Montana. Otherwise, it's just going to be some pretty general June thunderstorms. Thanks. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call anytime.